Hello everyone, welcome back to Wasteland Savior. My name is Kyle and this is Hipster Jesus, and this is our partner in crime, Nick Valentine. I thought we'd take a break from some of the story stuff and do one of Nick's cases, which sounds super cool. It's a disappearing act. We can obtain the key to Earl Sterling's house or break in. I'd like to do as much of this quest as possible, so let's see if we can't find the key, which is in here, I'm guessing. That's what it seems like. Yesterday, today's Wednesday, I believe, is when this episode will go up. So yesterday, the first episode of Soma went up. First episode in a long time, episode 12. So hopefully you guys checked that out and enjoyed it, because it scared the shit out of me.
The most dangerous of all sea monsters, a Meyerlark. A Meyerlark?
They're not that bad.
Come on. That's like 2 out of 10 points of danger tops.
I'm with Hawthorne, bro.
You want to talk something really deadly.
Jim! I forgot you were there, you fiend. What is it?
You know what? Never mind. I'll handle it myself.
Huh.
Caesar's
Clark
blood?
is real dangerous.
Killed a man for
Don't try to outrun it. Just get something solid between you and it.
I kid.
Then pray.
Nice.
He is dead, though. Now, let me know
What?
when you're ready to work.
I hope that's a joke. Earl Sterling.
Earl Sterling used to work here, right?
Poor Earl. Gone just like that. Such a good bartender. Good friend. Oh, terrible with women, mind. Cool in China shop with them.
Poor guy.
Valentine's Detective Agency? I forgot to drop off Earl's key when I hired you people. Here.
Ah,
Hope
thank you,
find
sir.
out what happened. Security does nothing but yell at me for asking about it. I got a bar to run. Let me know if you want something.
Good deal. Thanks, Vahim.
I don't need anything.
Come back later, then.
Or Vadim. Vahim. Alright, let's go check out Earl's apartment house slash thing. Earl Sterling. Let's figure out where Earl went. What he got up to. Is this Earl Sterling's thing? Sure is. Use his key. Haha! Alright, Nick. Let's poke around.
In here. Why don't you check out the living room? Must be some hint where that boy ran off to. You know, for all the talk, I'd put the chances of this being an Institute snatch job somewhere between 0 and none. Just think about it. Earl Sterling, local assistant bartender. Why not nab the bartender himself?
That's a good point.
Or if Vadim samples his own wares enough that some weird behavior wouldn't make anyone bat an eyelash.
That's a good point, Nick. You're a sharp man. Sharp tack, sharp as they come.
Nothing over here. And Earl had lousy people skills. Might score the Institute some points in the last person you'd ever suspect category. Why not snatch someone with charm? Someone who could get you what you want. Earl could barely get you a drink by closing on a
Wow.
busy night.
This guy really liked to drink.
No enemies. Wasn't much for the great outdoors, so likely not raiders or mutants. No, this all screams accident.
Hey!
Now, what was Earl into that might have gotten him in this kind of trouble?
I have a surgery receipt. Mega Surgery Center. Dr. Crocker, resident surgeon, reconstruction surgeon, surgery facial. Procedure to be performed upon clearance of final installment payment. Patient Sterling Earl.
A receipt
Okay.
from the Mega Surgery Center, huh? I wonder what the good doctors have to say about that.
Yeah, let's go check it out. Facial reconstruction surgery, huh? I wonder if Earl's still in town. He just looks like someone else. That'd be a twist. Plot twist. It's actually Vadim.
Hanging out with Valentine. Nikki's good people. You know what I mean.
I get it, because he's a synth. You the doc?
Doctor?
A new file to open. Do you have a legitimate medical concern? Or is this about our facial reconstructive services?
There's an awful lot of blood
What?
leading into the surgery center basement. Should try and find a way down there.
Okay.
Hey, Doc.
This better be an emergency.
Let's quick save. I'm gonna ask you about that blood right there.
Care to explain all this blood leading to the cellar?
Dr. Crocker must have tracked some fluid
Nice.
when he went down into the cellar. He's sometimes not as fastidious as I am between surgeries. Here,
Okay.
the cellar key. Go check for yourself. I'm sure you'll find there's nothing going on here besides medicine.
I better. That's a lot of blood. Let's level up. Because that seems fun to me. Doopa 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 dorp. Automatic weapons. Yeah, improved hipfire accuracy. Let's do that. And I'm level 36. Yeah, I can't upgrade armor until 39. Okay. So I got a few levels to mess around with. Alright. Let's check out this cellar, Nick.
Oh, Earl. You've
Whoa!
really been a handful, you know. But I
Whoa.
think we're just about done. Our little mistake is finally going to be corrected. Oh, naughty.
Hi.
naughty. You're not supposed to be down here. That's okay.
Earl?
What did you do to Earl Sterling, Doctor?
What did I do? I didn't do anything. It was Earl. It was Earl who didn't want to be happy. Good patients get a nice new face. Bad patients bleed all over the floor because they want to screw up their surgeon's life.
Holy crap. I guess we have to arrest this guy. I mean, he's standing over the body.
You killed a man, Doctor. You're going to pay for it. Put the gun down and come with me.
And let's not do anything.
Ah,
Let's not do anything.
There we go.
rash.
I did it, didn't I? I killed a man. Oh God. Well, there's so much blood. So much blood all over me.
yeah.
Can fix anything.
Whoa, what are you doing? Oh, okay.
Anything useful?
What's going on here? Is that Dr. Crocker?
Okay. Yeah, I can
I
explain.
think you owe me an explanation. What happened here?
Let's be honest.
Doc Crocker killed Earl Sterling. I found out, and then he killed himself. Guess he couldn't handle the guilt.
Dr. Crocker killed Earl? The facial reconstruction. So he really did go through with it. That explains a lot more than I'm comfortable with. Dr. Crocker always cared about his reputation, but this is inhuman.
Yikes. So what now?
What are you gonna do now, Doctor?
Now, I have a report to file, a mess to clean up, and a lot of explanations to give to our patients. You should
Yeah.
get going. A medical professional should be the one to handle all this contamination.
Okay. Yikes. So what's up with Earl's facial reconstruction? Oops. Ooh, yeah, he kind of botched that job, didn't he? Yikes. Okay, let's get out of here. I was not expecting that one. Alrighty, what are we gonna do now?
Can't blame ourselves. The man decided to die.
I agree. I don't feel bad at all. What is the quest telling us to do anything? Talk to Ellie. Okay, let's go report. Come on, Nick.
guess we ought to give her the news.
Yeah.
So, you two find out where Earl Sterling ran off to?
Crocker killed him.
Earl never went anywhere. Doc Crocker killed him during a botched surgery.
Crocker killed Earl? Gone as long as he was, I figured maybe Raiders or the Institute, but Crocker? Where's the doc now? Rotting in a cell, I hope.
Kinda killed himself.
Crocker killed himself. He couldn't take the guilt.
Goodness. I'm sorry you two had to go through that.
Ah, no big deal.
Take
I've
this.
seen a lot worse.
Sounds like you earned it. I'll send word along. Let everyone down at the dugout inn know what happened. Shame it couldn't be better news. Thanks again for closing this one out.
197 caps. Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, let me ask you something.
What's up, Nick?
Sure, ask away.
It's just, with everything that's happened with you and your family, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right.
Ah, thanks, Nick. I'm doing okay.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Huh. You're a tougher nut than I thought. Tougher than I was. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course,
Yeah, it's
when
not
I
bad.
took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point. And folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask.
What are
Plenty
these
of
words
people
you're
assumed I was
saying?
just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the
CPG,
reactor of
broken
poisoned
mask?
drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away.
Yeah, what's up with Broken Mask?
Broken mask?
This was long before I'd moved to town, but apparently some gentleman type shows up in Diamond City, heads down to Power Noodles. Guess he didn't like the food because he pulled his pistol and opened fire on the folks enjoying theirs.
Jeez.
When security finally put enough holes in him to drop him, they say he was full of servos and sprockets, just like yours truly. Seems he malfunctioned, went berserk.
That's bad
It's the
time.
first time people realized that synths had stopped looking like me and started looking like them. Considering what these folks went through, I felt real lucky they let me in the front gate at all.
That's a good point. What about the CPG massacre?
Massacre of the CPG? What's that?
The Commonwealth Provisional Government. Years back, a group of settlements tried to get together and form a coalition. Every settlement with even a hint of clout sent representatives to try and hash out an agreement.
Sounds like a
Only
decent
the
idea.
Institute sent a representative of their own, a synth. The man killed every rep at the talks.
Wow.
The Commonwealth Provisional Government was over before it even got off the ground.
That's a shame.
I took up in town not long after. I was damn lucky they didn't just tell me to scram right then and there.
Why'd they let you in?
Because I'd rescued the mayor's daughter.
Oh.
Gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor back then. Man by the name of Henry Roberts. The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan hand she'd, known for an evening.
Heyo.
Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. I didn't even know who I was rescuing.
It's a hell of a kidnapping
Stumbled on
racket.
A crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero. Offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested, said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it. Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was, and people seemed to warm to that.
He took down 4 dudes?
You took down 4 guys by yourself?
Well, I didn't have to. Back then, synths were even more of an unknown quantity than they are today. I told them I was rigged to explode and started going beep, beep, beep. Hardest part of that rescue was keeping from laughing as they climbed over each other to get away.
That's pretty
Was it
good.
hard settling in?
Well, they sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. I got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins. But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing.
Interesting.
Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her. Talk to the synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb. Go get Nick. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the Synth, but it was Nick the Detective folks came to see.
That's nice.
About then, things finally started feeling normal. It took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. And with some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long story, but I hope it helps. Want to get moving?
You're a good man, Nick Valentine. Good man.
It's good I never visited Doc Crocker to get that touch-up I'd been thinking about.
Excellent.
I agree. Didn't I already get that?
Keeping the old CPU sharp anymore.
What's this? Mary Bullfinch case file. Is it? It's not letting me. It's not letting me activate it. Huh.
We're open for business again. Thanks so much for all your help.
Yeah, no problemo. I'm gonna try walking out and walking back in. I would really hate to miss out on a case file because it was bugged. That would be a shame. Hey, Nick. Okay, let's give this another shot.
People
Cross
don't
our
like
fingers.
to admit we're here, but whenever they have problems, just guess who comes
Damn. Huh. Maybe talk to Ellie?
Nick being a synth has never really bothered me. Honestly, I don't even think about it anymore.
Well, that's nice of
I
you.
grew up in Good Neighbor. I'm sure you've been. You get used to seeing people from all walks of life. I miss it sometimes.
I wonder... Why is it giving me trubs? Ooh, a yellow trench coat. Okay. What's going on up here? Thanks. Huh. I wonder why that's not working. Huh. I'll have to look that up and see if it's a bug. If it is, that sucks. That would really suck if that's a bug. Well, shoot. What do we want to do with the rest of the episode then? What do we got going on? We've got that Brotherhood of Steel stuff going on, but I'm not sure I want to go through with any of that yet. I don't even know if that's a quest line I want to look into, because in my main file, let's just go ahead and travel back home real quick. In my main file, I did some of the Brotherhood of Steel stuff, and then it got bugged out when I completed the main story, and so it really like messed up part of my game. So I kind of don't want to go that direction. So that might be something you guys have to discover for yourselves in your playthroughs. Oh, that really bugs me. That case file being bugged. The bugs bug me, man. I wanna look that up on my phone real quick. So I will be right back. I need to see if that's a bug. Okay, I figured it out. There's a quest called the Gilded Grasshopper, which takes place, I want to say it's around here, up here. I want to say it's around here, but there's a building, you go to the top of it, and there's a golden grasshopper, and if you interact with it, there's a note inside of it, and it leads you to, the gravesite of, what's his name? Drown something? I have his sword. But it leads you to the grave, and the graveyard's full of like a bunch of ghouls or whatever. You have to kill them to get the sword. Shem Drown's sword, I think is what it's called, or something. Basically, it's like a you guys know what the swords look like in this game. They're like almost like rapiers, like ceremonial, like kind of colonial swords. Not a rapier, but more like colonial swords. But this one does, I believe, radiation damage. I can double check that. Super fast. Right, her. I think it's Shemdrown's sword. Is that right? See, it's a revolutionary sword, but it's the special one. Yeah, Shemdrown sword. Targets take radiation damage. Yeah, and it glows green, which is kind of cool. So that's what that quest was. So if you activate the case file, it leads you to the area where the Gilded Grasshopper gets its start. And that's it. That's the whole thing. Problem solved. Oh, also, I know it's getting a little framey here. I think because of this sign. But it's so close to being done. And then I just have to get 1,000,000 copper and connect all the ones that need to be connected. And then I need to get 1,000,000 copper and make 1,000,000 generators in a giant tower that's probably going to go like right here. This will be the giant tower of generators to power the sign. Oh, totally worth it. What are you guys doing even?
Hello, sir.
Hey, General.
Huh?
Anyways. Oh, these are actual Minutemen. I wonder if my settlement got attacked at some point. I didn't even realize. Oh well, that'll probably do it for today's episode. I need to figure out what I want to do next time. We'll probably continue the story, since I don't think I want to do the Brotherhood of Steel stuff. So I think we'll continue the story and go check out Virgil in the Glowing Sea, which is the bottom left of the map. This is where it starts. So I spent some time off camera, like I said, and I worked on power armor suit specifically for radiation. So all these guys are lead lined, which very much helps with like ambient radiation, and they all have their extra bonuses and their E ranking, which is the highest I can make them quality wise until I get armor level 4, I think. So that is all set and ready to go. So I think we'll do that next time. Oh, I did the thank you. I did the drop all your items, and then, you know, the glitch that does it affects the size. I did that, so that's why that was laying there. I guess I missed it. I did lose my shish kebab though, which was a super big bummer. I don't know. Maybe it'll pop up on the road somewhere, like when all of our items fell through the floor there and then popped up on the road. Maybe someday I'll spy it sitting around. So again, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys on Friday for some more Fallout 4 adventuring. See ya.